with no practice experience or a practicing license? This is actually one of the most common questions I am asked. And I must tell you that I had zero practice experience when I started, none whatsoever. My background was in corporate finance. And this used to be my biggest fear before I started. I was sure I wouldn't be able to handle clients and catch up on all regulations related to small businesses because I didn't know them. I wasn't used to them. But later it appeared there was nothing to worry about. I quickly discovered that my experience appeared very useful in running my remote practice. And my story is the best proof that running a successful accounting business with no practice experience is absolutely possible. So don't be discouraged and trust that your accounting experience as you have it today is more than enough to run a successful accounting business. I'm going to give you some tips and examples on how you can leverage your existing knowledge and skills. As a corporate accountant, you certainly know that working in industry differs considerably from working in practice. And you are right. However, many of your industry skills can be very useful in running your accounting business. Just to name a few: working remotely, collaborating with international teams, using various software applications, managing busy schedules, using advanced spreadsheets, and the list goes on. So don't think that your experience is not enough to start and successfully run an accounting business. It's actually quite the opposite. My fellow accountants often say that the fear of not knowing everything is holding them off. Is this you too? Well, you don't need to worry about that. Being an expert accountant and advising your clients does not mean that you must possess all the knowledge in the world. I doubt this is even possible. And I hear what you are saying. I was afraid of this too, very much afraid. The thing is that you can't be an expert in every field. Similarly to doctors or lawyers, you need to choose your area of expertise. And if you need advice in other fields, for example, taxation, you do research. If the issue is more complex, you can ask another expert for an opinion. And for less complex tasks which can be delegated or automated, you can consider outsourcing. A good candidate for that would be payroll or bookkeeping. You will have no problems with finding other practices willing to accept additional work. While you may think that this is a must to obtain a practicing license, actually there are many services that you can provide without a license. Anything related to tax compliance or statutory compliance, like corporation tax returns, statutory accounts, and filings, these are considered public services, and you will need a license to be able to provide and offer these services. However, there are many services you can provide without a license. Let's look at them. Just to name a few: bookkeeping or processing of transactions in the accounting system, payroll processing, even for VAT returns, you don't need a license. For example, when you become more familiar with Zero Cloud software, you can provide system setup audits. I bet you will be good at it with your corporate experience. I provide system audits, and I also implement Xero and other applications that connect with Xero. This is a very profitable service, and you don't need a license for that. You need to be Xero certified and have some experience in Xero implementation. These are just a few examples of things you can start with if you don't hold a practice